Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Guys, I've got y'all a little reading here that we're going to do. And I just wanted to say, regardless of anyone else or what anyone else thinks, surround yourself with things that you love. Okay? Because someone gave me permission, I picked some flowers this morning. I have surrounded my table with things that I love. This is a little Victorian birdhouse that I've had for quite a few years, and it's not real. I mean, it's not real. It's just a decoration, but I have always loved the way they look, the way they're layered, and this one has been inside as decoration, outside as decoration, back and forth, back and forth. Of course, y'all know I love my box. This here, I found at a thrift store, and it's 2 pieces of glass with some copper around it with a real feather, a real leaf inside of it. Okay? I might one of these days make myself some of these. But I absolutely love it. I had 2 of them, but the other one broke. And they may not seem like a big deal to anyone else, but there's something that I absolutely love. Just like my herbal thing. Actually, that's an old CD case. I bought it at Big Lots. For those of you that live in the States, a long time ago, I have 2 of them. The other one's in the other room. I could not, it's just one of those things I had to bring with me. I could not let go. My little map table, which right now is really holding a lot of stuff. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do my books, guys. And I burnt some incense earlier, and I've cleared our space, okay? But there's a real map on top of that table, and my friend Shy, I changed the knobs out, and she painted it for me. And then my herbal cabinet, which it has lots of junk on it right now. Let me turn this down. And Sky's looking out the side window this morning. And there's a picture of there's me and all 4 of my kids. Guys, I was back in my 30s back then. And that's Danielle, Jonathan, Christopher, and Hope. Danielle, Jonathan, Hope, Christopher. And of course, they're all grown now. And that's me in the middle. But someone gave it to me, but I actually made her take $30 because I didn't want her to come get it back. And it's what I keep my oils in. I did have my couch cleaned off, but anyway, and all my oils are in there. Believe in the magic, guys. I've had this since I lived in Florida many years ago, but I still love it. It makes noise. It's a bracelet. It's a necklace, but I've used it as a bracelet and anklet. And it's made with that. I forget what this stuff is called, but you can buy it at Hobby Lobby even today, and you can make designs in it. Then you bake it. It's some type of clay, But guys, I love that too. And that's the cat's toy. So guys, keep things around you that you love. Now, this one, I love it, but I keep it around because it reminds me about, it actually reminds me to look for red flags of people, but I still love it. These are all things that I love, guys. And my collection of gods and goddesses. Guys, surround yourself, no matter what your place looks like. Surround yourself with things that you love. Do not care what anyone else thinks. Surround yourself with stuff that you love. I have a bunch of they used to call them Japanese floats. These are actually man-made ones. They're not real ones, but I absolutely love them. They used to float in on the was it from the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic? I can't remember. I think it's here on the California coast, but it may be the eastern coast too. I don't know. I'd have to look at a map again. But they used to float in off the coast, and people off the Japanese boats, and people would collect them. Now they make them fake now, but I absolutely love them. Whenever I have a chime. I used to have chimes all the time, and every time they broke, if they had anything attached to them, that was for the chimes to hit, like that sun right there, and I loved it. I would keep it. That one, I put a hanger on it and then hung it from that hanger there. But, and that's a wall hanging. That's now a curtain with some little homemade clips on it. Guys, my point is surround yourself with things that you love. Make yourself happy. Don't care about what other people think. My camper is small, and I'm constantly cleaning it because I just really do keep too much junk. But guys, I'm surrounded by things that I love. Okay, so that was the first part of my message, and then I did a reading, and it took me a while to figure out what it was saying, because I had a lot of reversals, and I was like, wow. So it took me a little bit to figure it all out, and then when I pulled the tarot, guys, it said the same thing. I've got a piece of selenite up here. It helps bring the energies out. I burned some incense. I cleared the area with my bell. My neighbors always hear my bell go off. I don't care. All right. So let me tell y'all what we got here on this reading, guys. So we're starting off with Haggles, which y'all know is like a tower. Something happens and makes you stop and think. And this isn't anything divinity related. It's something internal. Okay? There's internal things going on and external people that are going to help you along the way. But in some way, shape, or form, you're holding on to something internal that is a part of your own psyche, your own personality, or a past habit, bad habit, something that you need to get rid of. And after you do some serious thinking about it, okay, because in the beginning, because you're not listening to your instincts, but once you do, the runes are saying you will have a breakthrough. Okay, don't listen to other people, because this isn't something other people can help you with. Okay, their advice isn't going to help, and you may feel like whatever advice they do give just isn't quite cutting it, because you're not listening to your internal. Okay, so for you to have a breakthrough, other people aren't going to be able to help. Okay, not in the beginning. You're going to have to figure out what it is yourself, and then once you do, you'll have that breakthrough, and you will have new birth. And you will close the door on whatever it is that you realize is no longer suitable to the person you are becoming now. Okay? And then in some way, you are going to travel. You're either going to realize that what it is, the new you, or you may actually move away from, and it doesn't mean you physically move your house, but you may. Maybe you move to a new apartment, or you move in some way, shape, or form, or it is talking about a move that you will do inside, okay, where you will realize what is now going to suit you. And then we have, last but not least, we have Othello, which Othello is talking about your foundation or your tribe. Because of what I got on the major arcana, I'm thinking someone from your stronger part of your foundation, a parent or actually I'm thinking it's more like a grandparent or more of a father figure is going to help you, because of what I got when I pulled the runes. This is just saying your tribe or your foundation is either something you're going to help you in some way, or you're going to travel. You're going to actually pull up stakes, and you're going to travel to a new place. Okay? What we got on the major arcana was we got reversed High Priestess, which is saying that you're not listening to your instincts. Okay? And there's no flow, because Temperance is reversed. There's no kind of flow. There's something you've got to get rid of. So if you do, after this birth, we've got the Emperor, and I feel like that at some point you decide to ask for help, and this is going to be the person that helps you. And it could be a grandmother in touch with her masculine side, or it could be a grandfather or an uncle, or and we had that yesterday too. Some strong divine masculine is going to help you, and this, of course, doesn't always have to be a male. It's just the energy. Okay. And once you tune into that or find that person, that's where the birth and the Empress card comes in. Okay. Then we have the Hierophant, which tells me that you're going to learn a major lesson from this, or you're either going to travel to somewhere where someone is going to help you on a learning level. So you can take this either allegorically or, on the internal, or you can look at this as you're going to leave a situation and have a breakthrough where for new birth, you move on, you close off something, and you literally move on to another place, person, or thing that is where you will find either in your own mind or a person that is going to help you figure out what you need to do next. Because where you're at right now is not the people around you, the things going on around you. Either you're not listening to yourself or the people around you are not helping you. But you're going to have a birth and you're going to move towards where it is, where you've either let go of something or a person or a place or thing and moved on to something that is going to help you, and there will be people there to help you. Does that make sense, guys? So that's what I got for y'all today. And a lot of times we don't listen to our instincts, especially when we're younger. And some of us old fogies don't either, guys, okay? But once you start learning how to listen to what's internal, you will have that breakthrough and have that new birth where you close off whatever things that are not conducive to the person that you're meant to become, okay? And sometimes other people can help you. Sometimes you have to figure it out on your own. So this isn't going to resonate for everybody. And this, like I said, this reading, you can look at this two ways, either on an internal level where you're growing and moving on to something new, or you're actually in a place that's not good, where you have a tower moment and somebody actually literally helps you figure out what you want to move on to. Okay? So, guys, I think this is really one of those messages that's extremely internal. Okay? And you may or may not ask someone for advice, but this is going to resonate for somebody. I think some of you are going to see that this is on an internal level where you have the major breakthrough. Others, I think you're in an indecisive point of something a new decision you want to make you're just not knowing which one's going to be better for you. And when you go outside and ask someone else for help that can be objective, then you're going to realize, oh yes, this is what I want to do. So I'm going to close out this old cycle and move on to something new. Move on to this new things. I've now made a decision. So it's just keeps wanting to fall. So like I said, this isn't going to resonate for everybody, and some of you are going to realize that this is going to be something on a mental and physical level, and others of you it's going to be something internal. Okay, guys? So that's what I love about doing my readings on a actual soul growth level, and also doing them out in the physical mundane world, and sometimes, guys, you have both. For some of you, this might actually be something that plays out with soul growth and also plays out with actual changing your living situations and moving to a new place and starting over with some help from some people that you learn something from to a new foundation. So, guys, take it how it resonates. And let me know in the comments if some of you find at a later date that this particular reading and how it came through for you, if it came through on an allegorical or an internal level, or if it came out in a physical where you actually decided that, this old job sucks and I'm moving on to this new job, or whatever, I have some kind of a breakthrough, and you do something on the physical level, or if it ends up working out for you on both levels. All right, guys? So this is what I got. This was a really interesting reading to me. But regardless of however, I love the breakthrough and the path of destiny, because it just tells me that something new is coming that's just going to be better than the old. All right, so this is what we have this morning. If y'all like my readings, like, subscribe, and share. If you know someone else that is going through some kind of a struggle that they need to do, where they're trying to figure out what they want to do and what's going to be better for them. Guys, with the Empress card here and the Hierophant, the new life, the new decision is always better than the old. Or the new person you're meant to become is always better than the old, because you have all that soul growth. All right, guys, this is what I got for you. Lana Scott Lighthouse, be a light in the darkness, guys. Okay? Remember to listen to your instincts. No one can steer you better than your own instincts. All right, guys. That's what I got for you today.